Hey kids! Welcome to a brand new video by Notebook. Today, we will learn some interesting things about multiplication and tables. At a fair, a toy maker has got a stall and he has 80 toys to show in his stall. He makes 5 rows and keeps 16 toys in each row. So, my dear children, pay attention to the last line of the image. It shows that if you add a number repeatedly, you could write it in multiplication form. Multiplication is essentially repeated addition. Next day, the man has 60 toys remaining as he sold 20 on the previous day. 80 minus 20 is equal to 60, right? Today, he thinks of 2 ways to arrange his toys. Up to 2 p.m., he arranges the toys in 4 rows with 15 toys each. If you focus on the last row of the image, again we see that multiplication is repeated addition. Again, children, pay attention. Multiplication is repeated addition. In the first half, he sells 10 toys. So he has 60 minus 10, 50 toys remaining for the second half of the day. First, he thinks of arranging them in 2 rows with 25 toys each. But he doesn't like it because the toys are kept close together and he feels that kids will not be able to see them properly. He decides to make more rows with less toys in each row. The idea of 5 rows with 10 toys in each sounds great as the toys are kept far apart in each row now. If you focus on the last row of the image, again we see that multiplication is repeated addition. So, once again, we see that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. This time, the toy seller sells 25 toys and he is very happy. Keeping the toys far apart from each other worked well for him. For the next stall, he would get fewer toys and place them far apart, he decides. Multiplication is something we come across quite often in our lives, and without realizing, we use it. Let us see what happens when Sarita goes with her family to see a parade on Republic Day. At first, they see a big group of men marching down with swords. Sarita counts that there are 10 men in each row and there are 9 such rows. Sarita's mother asks her to find the total number of soldiers. She quickly multiplies 10 by 9 and says 90. Next, they see a group of soldiers with guns in hand marching with a loud thud of their shoes. Her mother asks her to find out the total soldiers in this group. Once again, Sarita quickly multiplies and tells her mother the answer 99. Her mother is very happy. So that was another way to use multiplication. Let us now consider tables, which most of you must be knowing by now. Now Chirag and his friend Nishit think that they are very good in math and they decide to check if their friend Somnath is also good at it or not. They want to help him if he needs. Chirag asks Sumant to recite the table of 7. Sumant starts reciting but gets stuck at 7 into 6. Chirag tells Sumant to do a simple addition and helps him make a table for him like this. Chirag and Nishit now ask Sumant if he can answer the question for 7 into 6. Sumant looks at the table and solves it. 7 into 6 is equal to 35 plus 7, which is equal to 42. So children, every successive result in a multiplication table is obtained by adding the number whose table you are forming to the result of previous step, as we saw in the table of 7. So you know what to do when you are stuck at a point in any table. Try using this method and make a table for 13. It would be fun. Now Chirag and Nishit are not satisfied. They want to share some more knowledge with Sumant. They tell him that they can build the table of 9 from tables of 2 other numbers. Sumant pleads with them to explain. Chirag asks Nishit to explain. Nishit writes the table of 3 and 6 and then circles the results for each row. He adds them. Sumant is very impressed and very happy to see this. But he has a doubt. He asks Chirag, why 3 and 6? Chirag tells that we can take any two numbers which add up to make 9. 3 and 6 are two such numbers. Other examples are tables of 2 and 7. So children, we learned so many interesting things about multiplication and tables today. I suggest you practice some questions and try making your own tables of 8 and 6 using the method explained here. This brings us to the end of this video. We will learn about division in the next video. See you. Bye.